Good morning. I am hiking the Great Ridge today, and that is an epic ridge walk here in the UK. Apparently it's got one of the best views around, and the ridge itself is only about 1.9 miles, which is 3 kilometres, and it starts from Tor over to Loose Hill. Now I am in the Vale of Edale at the moment, and the ridge separates the Vale of Edale from the Vale of Castleton, and it is a beautiful area and I can't wait to get started today. The route I've planned is about 10 miles because I've decided to start from the train station in Edale, which is where I've just walked from, and go all the way over to Hope. So what I will be doing is walking from Edale, going up onto Rushup Edge, and then joining the Great Ridge. So you may recognise this area actually from one of my previous videos, and that is when I did day one of the Pennine Way, and this is the starting point for one of those famous great long distance walks. So the Pennine Way was obviously the first one here in the UK to be classed as a long distance trail, but I'm not doing that today. I am doing the Great Ridge. So come along with me, let's go. Very helpful signposts here at Edale. I think it's that one. I think that's the way we go. I can talk a bit louder now because I'm out of the village, but this is why I wanted to set off early this morning, and this is why my picture was a little bit fuzzy earlier because it was still dark. I wanted to be here for sunrise. I'm hoping to get one. It says it's going to be a bit cloudy and a little bit sunny today, so you never know. But I wanted to be here nice and early because the sunrise is at the moment around about 6:30, and I wanted to see it coming over the ridgeline behind me. So the ridge is all the way behind me here, and that is what I am aiming for. So I'm going to be heading up this way, which is Rushup Edge, and then once I get up to the top, it's a matter of hiking along the top there, going past Lord's Seat, and then getting to the western point, which is Tor, and that's where the actual Great Ridge starts, heads all the way over to Loose Hill, and that's the eastern edge. So hopefully we'll have a sunrise to look forward to. You can see a little bit more clearly where I'm going to be heading. So I'm going to be winding round through those trees, and over there, I don't know if you can see that track going up here. That's where I'm going up, and then it kind of corners round up there and then ends up following Rushup Edge up there all the way along the top, and then over that way. Still got a lot of clouds at the moment. I think the sun might be trying to peek out. Fingers crossed for a beautiful pink sky. Good morning. Hi. Every field I go into, all the sheep are different breeds. Like the fields of many sheep. Edale village has two popular pubs, a shop and also a cafe, and boasts one of the most spectacular rail routes, which is the Manchester to Sheffield line. As you can see behind me, right on time, a train. Edale grew from herdsman shelters, or booths as they were called, and now form the hamlets of Upper Booth, Barber Booth, Ollersbrook Booth and Nether Booth. That's a bit of a mouthful. The central booth was called Grinsbrook Booth, and that is now, try saying all this when you're tired, and that is now what is collectively known as Edale Village. So I have just walked through Barber Booth, I've headed in the direction of Upper Booth, and now I'm heading off up to Rushup Edge in front of me. It may have been tiring getting up at 4:30 this morning, but it was worth it to see that amazing sunrise over the top of the Great Ridge. Oh, what a beautiful morning. This is always fun when you get to a gate you've got to get through, and all you have is sludge, mud and cow poo. Oh dear. Let's see if I can do a bit of acrobatics to get to that gate without getting muddy. I think I have found a solution. So when you see this gate, if you come in this way and you see all the mud, head left, because up there is a little stile that goes over the fence and you can work your way round back again. Here you go, look, that's much better, and there is a track that goes all the way in the direction of which I need to go, which is that way. It is mid-September and the heather, as you can see now, is just all starting to die off for the season. Well, the wind and the mist have joined us early this morning. I checked the weather yesterday and obviously this morning, and the general weather said it was going to be slightly breezy and a little bit cloudy and sunny. But obviously then I checked the mountain weather forecast, which can be very different when you're at elevation. And that said that there was going to be some mist due today, and that's another reason why I wanted to set off so early, because I thought I don't want to get to the top when the mist is here, and it was forecast for about lunchtime. Now it's about not even 8:15 and I am walking into the mist up ahead. I'm not even at the highest point on Rushup Edge yet, so I am probably got another 5 or 10 minutes at least hiking up to the top, which is Lord's Seat. That's the highest point at 550 metres, which is just over 1,800 feet. So I think the views are going to be questionable, I'm not going to lie. I've done this walk a number of times before, especially along this ridge because it is such a beautiful area, and been round Edale, and I've always been quite lucky. But obviously the day that I wanted to film this for you, we are going to get terrible views, but let's see what we can see. I have just got to the highest point, which is Lord's Seat, and you're not going to see much views from here, but this is Lord's Seat, the highest point at Rushup Edge. I think it used to be some kind of old burial mound. I'll put a little link in the description about it, but yeah, this is the view of Edale Valley. This is my direction of travel, heading towards Mamtor. I'm thinking it might be getting to that point where I make a decision not to continue this walk today, because up here is Mamtor, then I've got all the way over the ridge line, which is just going to be covered in mist and high winds, and then I'm going to be getting to Loose Hill. I don't really see the point of carrying on with this video. I know the route, I know the path, so I know I'm safe, but I don't have my emergency beacon with me. So if I slipped and I needed to be found in mist, that's tricky. I have contacted home to let them know that I'm thinking of turning round, and I'll keep them posted. But I'm just going to walk on for a little bit longer because I'm thinking you're not going to see anything. It's just going to be a bit of a waste of time. So I think I might have to come back and do the rest another day. So bear with me, I'm just going to walk on and see what happens. I'm going to check the forecast, and yeah, I'll keep you updated.
That I could stay, wish for this moment to never go away, but it's all in my mind, and though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
I have made the decision to call it, because there is just no point going up onto the ridge. I mean, I got down the bottom of Rushup Edge, got to the road, Mamtor is there above me, and I'm near the road now. So I just thought there is no point continuing this hike, because you're not going to see anything. All you're going to see is me in the mist and the clouds with my hair blowing. And that's not very interesting. So I have decided to call this video the Great Ridge Part 1. And what I will do is come back to this spot where I've finished off today and do a video called the Great Ridge Part 2. And I hope that's all right with everybody, because I just thought it's just not worth it. There's some great views up there, and I know there's some great views. But first of all, you're not going to see much. And second of all, what kind of person would I be having a hiking channel who's always promoting being safe outdoors and taking precautions, having your maps and all that kind of thing, when I'm on my own, heading into the mist, which, I mean, I know it's safe because I've done it so many times. I know the route, I know the paths, they're quite well done, and I can't see me getting lost. But I don't think that would be setting a good example to people that are perhaps setting out hiking for the first time, or solo hikers, whether it's male or female. Sorry, I got distracted because that is the... I shouldn't tell tales, but that's the third person now that I've just come across in the last half an hour to an hour that's asked me for help because they don't know where they're going. All 3 people did not have maps. They thought that when they set out this morning everything would be all right, and it's not. And this is why I am heading down, because I have the maps, I have the phone, I have the spare map, I have the compass, I've done my orienteering courses and everything. Yeah, I'm still heading down. I just know the dangers of mountains and big hills, and it's not worth it, especially when you don't have to. So yeah, I know I've made the right decision now, but anyone heading out, please A, check the weather, B, take the appropriate clothing and maps and compass and everything else, because the weather can change quickly in mountains. Okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox, climb this stile, head over a hill, and then probably catch up with you shortly.
See how you've grown while you roam in the streets all alone. And all you can see, thinking about what your life came to be. You're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
There's always a positive to something that goes differently to plan, and that is that I've found a new route down to Edale. I've never hiked this way down before, and it is so nice. It's such a lovely little trail.
Try to live another day like the mothers of Brazil find their way. We're all on our own, but you're the most beautiful.
Over in the distance here is the direction of Kinder Scout and Edale Cross. Right over there underneath where that cloud is sitting, if you go through that gorge, that takes you through over to Kinder. I have been walking through this woodland area, and it is so incredible to see so many different trees in such a small little space. I definitely made the right decision coming down. As you can see behind me, the clouds have just enveloped it and the mist is all still up there, so I made the right decision and I'm glad about that. I think I'd have been gutted if I'd have got back down here and then it'd have all have cleared, so I'm gonna go and sit and have my lunch, I think, in Edale somewhere, and I'll probably show you what I'm eating as well. I thought I may as well have that before I set off for home. I have arrived back down in Edale now and I'm about to head home, but first of all I'm going to have my lunch before I set off. It has been a wonderful hike. Despite the views at the top, it has still been an exhilarating walk, one which I would highly recommend, and the route down was absolutely beautiful, so I'll make sure that I put the route link in the description box below. But let me just show you what lunch I'm having today. I made this yesterday for my lunch and obviously made extra for today as well. I've got some spinach bites with tomatoes, edamame beans, some sweet mini peppers and some tri-coloured quinoa and some spring onions, so I'm looking forward to enjoying that. But I hope you have enjoyed the video today and I will try and do part 2 very soon, so to be continued. Goodbye!